So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I was,
Who does that?
you know, yeah,
Why does it smell in here?
I never thought about like how. Yeah, so I was like,
And then So I was on a date, and I told her I wrote a song for her, and she was like, and then I went, when a man loves a woman. And she was like, it would have been cooler if you were dancing with some like strings.
Where's your ribbons at, Bose? Oh,
A classic moment.
yeah. If the two highlights to do on a date, pull out the ribbon dance, or you better start hiding it and I'll start counting.
The two acceptable activities nowadays. That's it.
Going out to dinner, I mean, it's been done already.
I know. I've already eaten.
Movies, I mean, how many are there? You can't watch them all. What's the point?
I know. It's a waste of time.
Going to a mall, how about Amazon?
Yeah, how about online shopping?
Meeting my family. I've already been to the cemetery. Okay, that was a little bit dark. I'm sorry about that.
Wait, is that how I met your family?
Happy Halloween. Oh, wait, no. I'm a little early for that. What are you going to do for Halloween?
It's too early to ask me that.
All right.
You're legally not allowed to ask me that until at least October.
If you ask me that one more time, I may have to call the police on you.
Probably watch Bachelor. I mean, a scary movie. I mean,
What's the difference? What's the difference at this point? I'm Jamie.
I'm Vic.
This is like horrifically, literally.
Like when a man loves a woman.
My favorite song. If we ever get Michael Bolton on the podcast, I mean,
That would be good.
that's the final episode.
That's it.
If we can get him to sing it, I'd just call it quits right there.
We couldn't outdo that.
No.
Yeah.
Until we get him in Jack Sparrow cosplay and then sing it.
All right, that would be pretty good.
That's like the only way you can
good.
top
Maybe
it.
you can do other movies like Scarface.
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Week 2. We are a little bit late. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
We're
it.
on A Wizard is Never Late. Simply arrives when he's needed.
Why did you have that ready?
I don't know. I just saw that the other day. I just watched that movie.
What movie?
It's just some movie. I think it was Forrest Gump. I think he said that.
I think Scarface. No, Scarface was like life is like a box of
Cocaine.
cocaine. Yeah.
That's right.
Thoughts before we get into the details on this episode?
No. I'm ready.
Were you ready to cry? Were you expecting to cry?
Oh, I was tear.
I cried ahead of time, so I didn't feel as much of a need to do it
That's smart.
during the episode.
That's smart.
Not because like I was like practicing, just because I was painfully sad and like needed to cry.
Just from your own life.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
I get it.
Moving on. We got a little teaser about the end of the episode.
How about
Mark
the beginning?
speaks German.
Whoa. Oh, that is right.
Oh yeah. I like the very start of the episode though. I remember they did it for the Golden Bachelor when it showed the like women doing the same thing, but like them like finding out their like sleeping situations, like with the bunk beds.
Yeah. That was good.
Pascal was like, there's one closet. Are you telling me like all of us are gonna be sharing one closet? I'm not down for that.
He needs his own closet.
Dude, the guy, I really wondered, do you think he's actually paying, I think, was it Greg, like, agreed to, like, $100 to, like, do his laundry for him?
He tried to, but he also wanted it, like, ironed.
Yeah.
And, like...
Well, yeah, but it showed
whole
Greg,
ordeal.
like, pulling his laundry out and, like, folding it later. He's like, all right, Pascal.
All right. I guess he is. He's the live-in maid, I guess, now.
I mean, it's great. I mean, the amount that one of them, I think, mentioned, like, yeah, I can't do the fucking upper bunk. My knees.
His knees, yeah.
My knees are done for. You expect me to climb the ladder. The amount of them that said, like, yeah, I have to get up to, like, use the bathroom, like, 12 times at night. Do you really want me, like, climbing down?
That's fair.
Pascal was like, yeah, I sleep naked. I was like,
Fully nude.
of course you do.
Of course. He is French.
Charles L was like the one who's like, yeah, I can tell. I may be one of the like oldest ones here, but health wise, no, I got it.
Yeah,
I
he
will
took
take.
the
I will
top.
gladly take the
He's
top.
a top. He's a true top.
All right, good joke. I like that.
And then there was a snorer.
Oh yeah, Greg.
Oh, Greg.
Greg, I think
Yeah, he was
snores
just a little...
and supposedly got attacked by Pascal like in the middle.
was assaulted in the middle of a night by a naked French
A
man.
naked Frenchman. And then Greg always
Classic
knows the joke. He's like, yeah, no, it's nothing new to me.
Can't say it's the first time.
Yeah, I can't say it's the first. Classic comedian. I love Greg.
Good line. Good line.
Jesse comes in to tell him about, like, basically just the format of the show. I really wonder. You have to assume that, like, people on the, like, men and women on the, like, regular Bachelor and Bachelorette, they know
Probably
this
know.
show and they're like, oh yeah, dates, date cards, roses. Like, we know what all this stuff is. This actually seemed like necessary.
Yeah,
like,
this was actually
Jesse's
needed.
like, yeah, so there's going to be 3 dates this week. There's going to be 2 group dates. There's going to be 1 one-on-one date. You don't get a rose, you're going home. Charles is like, all right, one more time. One more time, please.
Slower this time, please.
Speak English for us. You're not, stop speaking a fantasy. Yeah, classic timing. I love Charles L.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad
He's such
he's
a
here.
sweetheart. But our first group date was prom, 80s style prom.
Whoa, I do like that. That is probably the third best prom
Yeah.
you could have.
Yeah, I mean, you have underwater theme. You have...
Vampire.
What?
Well, it was just the normal proms.
Is that what your prom was?
No, it was disco. So I guess it was kind of like 80s.
Oh, 70s.
70s.
I thought disco was 70s. 80s was like,
What was 80s?
I don't know, like hair bands and stuff.
And disco.
Sure.
No, because like Bee Gees were 80s.
Were they? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just making
This is the Bee Gees podcast now.
the like.
I need you to Google that, and
ABBA.
we're going to spend the next 27 minutes talking about the history of the Bee Gees. Only to remember that all of this started because some 80s prom.
Someone had an 80s
I
prom.
will say I was definitely jealous
Well,
of the outfits.
They did play disco, right? That's what the music they played there, right?
Well, it was a Taylor Dane.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm too young or too old to know. No, I must be.
I didn't recognize her name, but I recognized the song.
I did recognize the song. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's all you need to know.
Okay. Yeah, no, I dug the outfits though.
It was
I loved Gary's
really
like
good.
gold jacket.
Gary got the best. He got the best suit.
Yeah, he got. I want his jacket. I think Charles had the like really light blue, like pastel blue. Reminded me of like one of the suits from like Dumb and Dumber that they wear to the like party. I'm like, now just one of them needs the like bright orange one.
It's perfect. That was the 80s too, right?
What, Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
That was like 90s.
All right, close enough.
Yeah. It's only like 10 years off. I mean,
It's
what's
only
the
an era off.
who was highlighted on that date? Because
CK,
who was CK?
the guy who was highlighted. Who won? The guy
No,
who won.
Jonathan won.
Yeah, isn't that his name? Or who is?
CK. Oh, no, that's Charles K.
Oh,
I think he just goes by
Jonathan.
CK. That's
Okay,
like,
right. Yeah, no, Jonathan.
you're walking a very fine line. There's only like a few black guys there, and you managed to get it wrong. What do you have to say for yourself? I'm putting you on the spot right
Well,
now.
technically, I get them all wrong equally. All right.
That is true. It actually, you're
only-
lucky that you are so poor with names on this show that it
I'm getting
really
them all
can't be
wrong.
held against you.
And the court of law.
Yeah, no. It's just if someone wants to nitpick, you better get their
Well,
names right.
technically, they're both bald. So
Yeah.
I'd say I'm more like a baldest than anything.
Okay. Well, because there was also Christopher, who is no more. Hold on. Now I have to watch. He is still with us, as far as I know, but just not on the show. No, Charles K, CK. I don't even think he was on this date, was he? Maybe he was. But no, Jonathan was the one.
Yeah, he's the one who won.
Who told the story. He was the only person of color in his like high school, and he like asked a girl to prom, and she was like, yeah, and then like a week before, she was like, never mind. What a punch in the gut, dude. I mean,
Yeah, that is horrible.
and yeah, he's like, yeah, so I've held on to that for the past like 40 years and just like accepted it, but like now I have a new prom, new memories, and like one that
You
I
can do it again.
killed it at. Yeah, because he won the prom king award and the group date rose. It was a little bit interesting. Neither of the group dates had like a after portion where they all got to like hang out and talk with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right,
literally
yeah, it
the
was
prom
just the
one
date.
just ended after the.
Well, it was a winner, so I guess that one person got it.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, typically, like, even group dates, there can be, like, a winner for the whatever the event is, but then they, like, go to the end, like, afterwards to, like, hang out and talk, and then the person who gets the group date could be someone completely different. But Jonathan kind of crushed it and killed it too well, because he ended up winning it. Charles L., I was very happy to see he also got a highlight. It was very sad.
Yeah, it was
like,
a sad highlight, but it was
literally,
good.
he's like just showing him like sitting off on the
In the
side by
corner.
himself.
Losing his dignity.
It was literally out of a movie.
It was.
Felt like a movie. I was like, everyone else is like dancing, having fun. He's literally sitting in the corner by himself. But he had a really good conversation with Joan as well, because he talked about his wife. They were both their only loves, and she had a, what was it, brain aneurysm?
Aneurysm, yeah.
Crazy,
Wow.
dude. I mean, talking about
Yeah,
unexpected.
out of nowhere.
And he said, like, for years afterward, he's just been, like, in a slump. He misses her, doesn't think he'd ever get over her. But it was, like, his
Yeah.
kids who have, like, sort of talked
Tried to
him.
push him out of his shell.
Get back out there. And Joan just, like, definitely related to that with her late husband of just, like, you can still love them and miss them, but it doesn't need to prevent you
From going forward.
from like
for
moving
the rest
forward
of your life.
Yeah, it was a very sweet moment. I'm glad that they had that. I'm glad it was with Charles L. He's such a Golden Bachelor, I hope.
That would be nice.
I know. I'm
That would be
curious.
nice.
I really am curious as to how far he's gonna make it, to where if he makes it far enough to be in contention for it, because
He would be good. He would be really good.
he is so sweet. I'm so curious about him. What else? Was there anyone else who really got showcased on that one?
Gary. For his moves. Gary's moves.
Oh yeah, when they started dancing, he just fucking busted it out like immediately.
Yeah, no hesitation.
No hesitation.
He knew.
And he killed it.
He understood the assignment.
They did the like photo booth. They spiked the punch bowl. Classic. Whoever provided the flask is like, they're trying to make a movie, bro. I like the photo booth thing, and I like how Gary got like his photo
framed at the end.
Yeah,
that was cool.
I love Gary so much, and the way he got so emotional when she gave him the photo. He was like, I promised I wasn't going to cry, but
here I go crying.
Yeah, here I go crying right now. He's so sweet. I mean, it's the endearing part about this show that makes it
which is really cool,
tolerable and not frustrating like the other version. The younger contestants. Because there still hasn't been like any real drama.
Yeah, except for Pascal.
Yeah, just being a goofball. Just goofing around.
Just goofing.
Walking around naked and punching, snoring men.
Just, the classic.
Yeah.
Classic pranks, shenanigans. Yeah, no, there really hasn't, which has been nice to see their connection.
It's just been like refreshing. Yeah, it's refreshing. I guess should we move on to the one-on-one date? Were you shocked that Chalk
got it?
Got it.
He chalked the date. Yeah. I was a little surprised.
I wasn't. I think he
was eventually going to get it.
Definitely.
Because we haven't seen. He wasn't highlighted at all before this episode.
Yeah, I mean, aside from his one-on-one date, but I feel like his one-on-one date. How would you rate Disneyland as a date? Not just on the show, but in general.
It's pretty
natural.
Happy.
This place on Earth.
I think it's a decent date. I think if you both like it, yeah. But if one of you is not super into theme parks.
Yeah.
But if you both like theme parks.
Yeah, here's the thing. I rate it better than like the ones that they've gone to where they are like more of the bigger amusement parks.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, I don't know. I'm not a huge roller coaster guy, but I can handle like going to Disney,
Mm-hmm. Doing their right.
Yeah. I mean, because it is more kid oriented. But I feel like Disney has like the magical aura around it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got churros, which I thought was cool. They went through the new Star Wars area. Got to see like the Millennium Falcon. Disney is cool, but yeah, like I did think it was funny they were showing them on like the one
Dumbo.
Oh yeah, where they kept like like
going up and down.
Well, I appreciated how even while they were doing that, they were still having like a conversation. Mm-hmm. So like it wasn't interrupting, I don't know, the flow of things.
Yeah, they're still having good interaction.
Yeah.
Without it interfering.
That's what I was like worried about. Like, would like Disney or like another amusement park be one that where it kind of takes away from like I don't know, just like having conversation with the person. If you're going on like rides nonstop, like you're bonding over the thrill of the rides, but not just like conversation but like no, they were just full on like didn't care that they were on Dumbo. They were still talking. He was talking about he took a trip to Lake Tahoe or something. I picked it out.
He likes to fish.
He can't have just one bowl of ice cream.
Classic.
Yeah, it was great. I thought it was a really sweet date. I liked their dinner portion. We learned a little bit more about Chalk, that he was married in his 30s, has two kids. but like apparently,
Separated.
yeah, they divorced. He said that just they weren't each other's person.
And then like 9 years or something later.
Yeah, he said like years later he met Kathy, who he did say kind of seemed like the love of his life. And they got engaged, had plans of getting married, but then she like went into the doctor and found out that she had like tumors.
Yeah, brain tumors.
And like 5 months later passed away. And he
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
wild.
I've never had, like, I've lived a long,
Healthy.
busy life, but I've
yeah.
never had like someone die in my arms. It's like, damn, I like just to imagine something like that is, I don't know. How do you even process something like that? There's a reason like this show is harder for me to relate to, because it's like these are people who have lived,
who have lives.
Yeah, like truly have just lived is, I feel like, a good way to put it, and the crazy experiences they've gone through. But I thought it was really nice. They had a really sweet connection. I think Chalk is
he's chalking it up.
He's a contender.
Yeah, he's a top contender. I had him on my list, I think.
Of people getting eliminated.
People not making it.
No, I agree. Yeah, I think, I don't know. It feels early to like still pick like, oh, he's gonna like win or something, but definitely further like cements. I think I had him in my top 4 from last week. I think I had him.
Chalk, Gary.
Yeah, I don't remember even who I had. I'm gonna have to make a new list. I do remember Jonathan was in it. I think.
Jack.
I did have Jordan in it, who kind of got highlighted a little bit today, like a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't remember who the last one was. I know I debated about Guy and Pascal. Guy did not get highlighted today at all. Pascal did.
He did.
And we know he has a date next week, so maybe I should buy a little bit more stock in
Pascal's company.
Yeah. What did you think of the talent show date? I thought it was very entertaining.
It was good. This was a good talent show.
It was just so funny, like immediately when it got like announced, Kim was like, all right.
Yes. I wrote a song just
She's
for
like,
this.
yeah, I've figured if they have like any sort of talent show like date, I like wrote a song for it, and I was like, oh, dude, bold move.
Yeah, I know. Came
It
prepared.
rarely works out. I feel like Jack has been like one of few that has succeeded with like singing, serenading.
Yeah, definitely. I think the only one.
Yeah, I think he's actually been the only one that is I can confidently say wasn't uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, doing that.
Yeah, it was fun though. I mean, they broke out.
It was a lot of diverse acts.
Yeah,
which was
like
nice.
let's see, who's Greg? Was it Greg started?
Was he the comedian?
Someone started. Yeah, someone started with a little like stand-up comedy jokes. There was a yo-yo.
There was judo, punching through wood.
Oh yeah.
And human.
Yeah, I can't remember which one that was. Maybe that one
Jonathan.
was it John? No, because he was on the other date. So it was either. That's what I said. Wasn't Charles CK on this date?
Was he?
I'm not sure. I thought he was the one who did the like board breaking and punched Greg right in the fucking right in the stomach.
Classic.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I don't. It was very quick. They went through like
Yeah, they kind of sped like the only one that got
like 2
highlighted
minutes
was
the ending.
Yeah, like there's yo-yo, board breaking. Jack did sock puppets, which I thought was really funny. And then Kim sang his song. And who was the last guy? The one who actually won? Oh, Dan.
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 The man.
Who this entire date was only really shown as like being interviewed as like, man, I'm terrified. I'm so nervous. I don't have any idea what to do. I'm shaking. I have literal tremors.
shakes.
And he went up there and played into it. He's like, I'm fucking shaking. Let's do the ribbon dance. And he crushed it. He crushed it.
It was good.
Bold choice, but he just played into it. I feel like it was
it worked.
Smart move.
Very, very cool.
And Joan was like, yeah, I was like, it's not as much about the talents as it is just like being vulnerable, doing it, having fun. And Dan did all that. So he got the night portion. It is crazy that like only one person got, like, I know sometimes the group dates are like, oh, only one person is going to get time with so-and-so tonight. So like the rest of you guys, whoever don't like get picked, are going like just back to the house and you don't get to spend any more time with her. I just think it's crazy how they literally did double like this week. Literally, like, again, like Jonathan won the like prom thing, but then like the date just ended there. She gave out the group date rose right there. They didn't get a talk anymore. And then this one, yeah, like only one guy got to go on and talk to her in Dan, which I like Dan. I like his
Dan's
awkward
cool.
nervousness. He found out he was diagnosed as diabetic. Doctor told him it was apparently, was it because of the diabetes or was it something else where they said like, yeah, no, you're in really bad shape. Your like organs are failing.
Yeah.
You have like 6 months to live.
Diseases.
6 months to live, when he's like, I've literally never even spent the night in the hospital. Yeah, like, where is this coming from? But he got all that stuff under control and seems to be healthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he says the only thing he has is like the diabetes, but that's really low.
Yeah, and that's something people can live with. Now, I like Dan. I'm curious as to how big of a player he's gonna be, because he didn't give off the Chalk vibe, and
it wasn't as strong as the Chalk.
No, and so I'm a little bit curious. I never know how to judge the ones who kind of win the group date and get like the evening, because like think of like Jen's season. That was like, it was basically Dylan. Dylan won like a thing where he got the evening with her. It was the like little animal photo shoot, and he like stepped up and he's like, oh, I'll do a photo with this thing, and he got the evening with her and got a rose, but he ultimately didn't even end up making it to like hometowns.
Right.
And so I'm just like curious, is Dan genuinely someone that she's really interested in, or was it just like a
pity?
I felt bad for him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
hard to tell.
It's hard to judge those ones. I love the party, the barbecue party.
That was good.
Fucking Jack just being like, you're not cooking the burgers, or you're putting barbecue sauce, you're burning the hell out of it.
He did seem right though.
Yeah, no, I like
knew what he was doing.
Jack is like a chef or like a full-on like caterer. He's like,
he knows.
Yeah, no, he knows, and he's from Chicago.
Yeah,
they know how to do burgers and dogs and stuff like that. They grill. What else happened? That's where Gary got the photo. Thought that was really nice.
Jack was doing cannonballs.
Oh yeah. He was like, yeah, I had my conversation with her. She's so freaking hot, so it's time to do cannonballs.
Cannonball time. Who won? I would.
What else was there? Kim showed Joan photos of his wife, who also, I think, passed away, right? Mm-hmm. And I did like what he said afterwards. He's like, I know that Joan is still in love with John, right? That was her husband's name. and she knows that I'm still in love with my wife, but that's okay because it doesn't mean that we don't have the availability or are incapable of like
Being together.
being with someone and like finding new love. It just makes me hopeful, man. It makes me hopeful that if I live to be that age, and God forbid if I lose a partner.
If I die.
Yeah, and well, it's not. I'm almost like I am one of those people. I feel like I'd probably rather be the one that dies
going
first. I'm going first. I'd rather go first because it doesn't look. It seems scary, and it does like. Even though this show gives me a lot of hope, and I feel like is inspiring in that sense, where like you can still look for love at
Still
that age.
shows the hardship that you have to go through.
Yeah, that's it. It still shows like Charles fucking telling like how difficult it's been. Mark
Crazy
as well.
Emotional story.
Mark, when he speaks German, but he was saying like, yeah, I was in the army, but I lost my wife 6 years ago. I've been extremely picky about dating, but like I want to, and so it's I don't know, dude. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you rather go first, or would you rather be like, no, I need to
live on.
I need to live as long as
I ain't going. No, I'll live. I'll be the stronger one. I'll hold the guilt. I'll hold the pain.
That is true. Like, yeah, I don't want to
burden other people.
I don't want to burden other people. I'll hold the pain. That is true. I mean, it kind of goes with that thought of like would you want to live forever? Because it's like
only for a little bit.
Yeah, only for a little bit. Well, because it's like, yeah, like when people sort of explain it, and they're like, oh yeah, you'd be witnessing all of your loved ones, like family and friends, like dying around you.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit, I don't want to continuously live like lifetimes worth of that.
Yeah.
Like if I outlive all of my friends and like family in this lifetime, so be it. But like, I don't want to like form new friendships and then like, oh, they also die. Like, okay, new friends. Oh, they also like, fuck that. That sounds so depressing.
Yeah, doesn't seem like a good time.
One lifetime, I feel like is enough.
It's close to enough.
It's close to it, yeah. Maybe I'll put like a little like robotic chip that like gives me a little bit longer.
Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years I'll maybe do that. What else happened? Were you surprised about any eliminations?
Just Jack.
Just Jack. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm very upset. I missed him. He went out as he came in though, singing his heart out.
That is true.
Dude, he got a standing like ovation as he was walking out.
The man's man.
I know. Everybody like loved him. It was great. I love Jack.
Gone too soon.
What else can we? I guess should we get to predictions? Any choice change? Have your changes choice? There we go.
Probably Jack is no longer on the list.
And Jack is no longer my winner.
I'm taking Chalk out.
Definitely not.
Jonathan.
Definitely not Jonathan. Definitely not Dan. Definitely not.
CK though, he's on.
Yeah.
He's on the list now.
He is still there, I think, at least. Oh, yeah, because he was like, oh, you called me by my nickname when you gave me the rose. Bob wins. No.
Oh.
Bob also gone too soon.
Oh,
I liked
no.
Bob.
Yeah, I did like him.
I like Bob. Struck by lightning. Crazy story.
Yeah, that's wild.
No, I will say I feel confident keeping Chalk in my top 4. Oh, Keith was the other one one of our top 4, right? The one who won the like first impression rose last week. But this week he was like, dude, we didn't like see or hear from him like
I don't
at
even
all.
know who he is.
Yeah, what the heck?
Keith. Wait, what did he do?
He was the one who like
I know.
cornholed with
Yeah,
her
yeah,
last week.
Yeah. Yeah, that is
A
weird.
big guy, not too much hair up top.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I remember him.
very charming, but like we didn't see like anything of him, which I don't know how to interpret because I know like if he does win, they probably don't want to like shove it down our throat like right away and like be highlighting him nonstop. But I'm just like surprised. Literally no, like
Yeah,
nothing. Nothing. Not a single conversation with her today.
Not a single cannonball either.
No, he didn't sing either, and it's like you in this show, you either need to talk to the lead person, sing, or do cannonballs. If you're not doing one of those, you're not
You
going to
might
get
as well
any.
pack your bags.
Yeah, you might as well just pack your bags. I don't know. I'm still curious about Guy because he almost got eliminated.
Yeah,
He's the one who got the final rose.
but
And
I wasn't feeling strong on him.
But he did pretty well the first night, though.
Yeah, that is true. He did have a strong start.
He had a strong start, but like there wasn't a whole lot of them today, and he got the last rose. But was that for like dramatic effect, or was it for like I guess I'll give it to him.
Who do I have to give it to?
Yeah,
Guy?
exactly. Which guy? Oh,
Oh.
Guy.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like he's on the chopping block.
I don't know. Like I want to say, like I will say, if we don't see him at all, like next week, he's got to go home then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree.
I feel like if he does have any sense of maybe there's some longevity in his time on the show, he has to start getting like a little bit more highlighted. Because again, I thought he did well the first night, but I still didn't think he compared to like Chalk or Keith on the first
not
night. Where,
as much.
I don't know. Does that make then Chalk probably the front runner? Just because literally 2 consecutive weeks he's had arguably the best showing.
Yeah, from the editing perspective.
Yeah, I think so. I'm locking him in my top 4. I don't know. We know that Pascal gets a date next week, which again, I
right.
wasn't sure about him. Jonathan did. I feel confident keeping Jonathan in my top 4.
Yeah, he's out on mine.
Okay.
See, you're allowed to have him.
I'll keep him. I just don't know. Do I keep I'm worried, do I keep Keith? I mean, where was he? Seriously.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't know. But we know that he gets a one-on-one date at some point. But what if he gets eliminated? Or what if he eliminates himself? I feel like this show is harder to predict than the regular version. I don't know what it is for me.
Yeah, there's just too many options.
There's too many good options.
I know.
Is what it is.
It actually has decent candidates.
And people that I like and care about. I feel confident about Chalk. I feel pretty confident about Jonathan. It would be risky to put Guy in there at this point.
Gary.
I love Gary. I'm just worried that she won't.
Oh, no.
That she doesn't.
Charles.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I
Charles
agree.
L. Like he might make it decently far, but I don't know if he's like a hometown.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm just like thinking like who are the other like I guess Pascal.
Yeah.
I guess. But for me, that still leaves one more person, and I'm like, who do I give that last spot to?
Mark. Not Mark.
Mark. I had Jordan in it last time, which he did all right today. Mark, I think, did better. Keith, I don't know, or Guy, or like Charles. Like those are the ones that like stand out to me. I just don't know. Would it be weird to keep Jordan in there?
No, I feel like that's pretty safe.
Really? You're just saying that. I don't feel like we really didn't see anything from him today.
Yeah, it's just I don't know who else I'd put
Like, I
in.
guess Charles L, but like he didn't get he didn't
Yeah.
win the thing. And Keith, we didn't see anything. Guy, we didn't see anything. I don't know. It's too hard. All right, you pick your top 4, or at least give me 3, like I've done so far. I need time to
Keith.
think. Okay, interesting. Okay, I can't hate too
Guy.
much because I mean he won the first.
Yeah, that is
impression.
true. Keith,
Okay.
Guy,
Okay. You're basically saying all the people that I've been talking about but haven't picked.
Mark.
Okay. Yeah, you're literally just picking.
Did you do Jordan or no?
I may pick Jordan, so
All right, who else?
if you're going literally no one that I picked, then you
Bob. Oh no.
Jack.
Oh, then Charles. There we go.
Okay. You don't have chalk in it. That is surprising.
Yeah, unfortunately, Chalk. He's not cut out for this.
So you have Charles, Mark, Guy, and what was Keith.
Keith. Yeah.
Do you actually think that's the correct top 4?
Maybe not Charles. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I think, yeah.
All right, Jordan instead of Charles.
Damn it.
All right, yeah, that's my 4.
So you got Jordan, Mark, Keith, and Guy. The thing is you literally, I think, are gonna be right about at least one of those. I just think I have a better chance with my 3. So I feel like at least 2 of my 3 are gonna be in the top 4.
All right, how much you bet?
I got 5 on it.
I got a podcast.
Okay.
I got 5 on it.
My last pick. Well, if you drop Charles, then I'll take Charles. Then it's a trade.
Traded Charles.
So I traded Jordan for Charles. I don't know. I like Charles better this episode than I did Jordan. Okay, that's mine. I got Charles, Pascal, Chalk, and Jonathan.
I'll accept it.
Okay. All right.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm worried that Gary's going to be gone soon. I love him. I want him to go far.
But fortunately, Gary is also returning.
Oh, yeah. Other
The
Gary.
other Gary.
Other Gary. Potentially coming in to sabotage
Yeah.
her season. Be like, have you thought that you may not actually care about any of these fucking guys? Don't you dare say that, Gary.
Maybe like someone in your past.
Yeah, like Gary, like, is a good name, though.
Yeah, I do like that.
Maybe
And
not
he
the
is
one you
single.
have, but like maybe one you've met before, spelled a little bit differently than normally. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I just love this show. I'm very
Yeah.
excited.
I'm very golden right now.
I'm feeling gold. I put my gold jacket on. Gary lent it to me.
Nice. The gold trim jacket.
I'm rocking it.
The gold chain.
I
Gold
probably
grill.
couldn't rock that. I definitely couldn't rock that.
Gold nose ring.
Maybe that one. Maybe that one I could do. Septum piercing. Gold-like tongue.
Gold thumb.
Golden thumb. I don't have a green thumb. I have a gold thumb.
Gold thumb.
Golden. What are those huge ear piercings? The ones that like do the like full on like
Oh,
circle
yeah.
in your ear.
Yeah.
What are those called?
Circle piercing. No, I forget. Yeah, I don't know.
I know there's this actual name for them. Gold one of those though.
Oh, it's gold though.
Gold contacts. I love this show. Now we should preface ahead of time. I will be away for the next 2 weeks.
But do not worry.
Yeah.
Jamie will continue the podcast.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to be doing it while I'm away. Not just like you going to be like, oh, I guess I'll cover these 2 weeks.
Oh, is that what you
on my
want?
own. I would be very curious to hear you do it by yourself.
Okay, I will have ChatGPT.
You should get like a special guest.
I'll have a guest.
It'll be me. No.
And it'll be Jamie on Zoom.
Yes. Now I don't know. I mean, I'll
get Jesse. I'll see.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he
There
already
we
said
go.
he'd do it in our
Yeah, he'd
dreams.
cover.
In our dreams, he said he would do it.
But that's legal binding
Yeah.
contracts.
If you dream about someone doing or saying something, they legally have to do
Yeah.
it. I'm pretty sure.
That is how it works.
Well, if not, I will be back in 2 weeks. If you decide not to cover each week like, by yourself, that is so funny.
I will at least do like a short one.
A recap. That's fair.
A recap.
That's fair.
Maybe talk a bit to myself.
Yeah. I mean, you do
Maybe
that
have
quite
a
a bit already.
conversation. Maybe disagree. Maybe
Yeah.
try to do it Tom for.
You're going to get into a huge argument with yourself. No, I will be back in 3 weeks, I guess. I will stay up to date, though. I will watch the episodes when I get back.
You'll listen to my podcast.
Yes, and I will do that. I will listen to the podcast. Vic will keep us all informed on everything that happens. You're just going to reenact the entire episode, am I wrong?
Yeah, I'm going to do like how I would have done it.
Yeah.
What I would have done. What I would say, how I would have reacted.
If Joan hears it, she might break up with whoever she ends up choosing and pick you. You do realize that.
I understand the risks. Yet I'll do it anyway. The people need me.
And so does Joan. No. I'm very optimistic. I'm very hopeful that I think Joan is
She'll win.
she
With
wins.
someone.
Yeah, I think she's with someone. I hope so.
With a Gary.
I feel like a Gary.
One of the Garys.
One of the Garys, probably. I feel like it would be way more depressing or like sad if like Golden one ended with like them by themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, because think back to Gary. He's got engaged and like they're separated now. But like at least from the show perspective, what we saw, it was a happy ending for us.
And then you just have to pretend like that was.
Yeah, they're still together in my
more.
mind. In my heart, they're still together. Now, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like just watching it would like hit harder than like. I don't know.
Yeah, hearing about it after.
Well, I was just going to say like watching like our other like Bachelor like end up alone. I'd be like, yeah, you'll be fine. I mean, I'm sure like Joan and whoever would be fine too. But it's just like. Damn it, I love these people. I love these people.
Why couldn't it have worked out?
Yeah, I'm only like somewhat like attached to some of the contestants on regular seasons.
Yeah, just enough.
These ones I like love them all though.
Yeah,
I love like everyone.
we like them.
It's the second week. I'm already like crying over someone being eliminated. And
Jack yeah, I know.
And Bob. That's all I got though.
I got something. I got YouTube.
Oh, like a literally one word? No spaces? Are you telling me that you know to type in like a literally on YouTube with no spaces?
I do.
Okay.
In fact, I made it my homepage.
Whoa, all right. And you hit the like button that says subscribe and like a thumbs up?
Yeah, I did hit one of the thumbs. I forget which one.
And you clicked on the like comment button and typed in like I love this
pod
bar. Little Toby Keith reference for you. Rest in peace. I love that guy. I love the music at least. I love this bar.
He loves the bar.
I'm a bit of a whiskey girl myself. Let's see how many Toby Keith references I can get out.
But nice. Those are the only 2 songs I know. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
She stole.
And you also said that you love literally 3 words on Spotify.
Oh, I like that.
And
But I love.
all right, go ahead.
I love Apple Podcasts.
Oh yeah, I'm a big Google podcast guy.
Okay, Google's. I like iHeartRadio sometimes.
I sometimes like when I'm feeling a little bit hungry, I go on Podbean.
You can get beans. You can get split pea. You can also listen to podcasts. It's a very cool website.
And when I like shell up, kind of like a turtle, you know what my favorite turtle is? The box turtle. Speaking of box, check out Castbox.
What a
I mean, how many more can we go?
I think that's it.
I mean, if you're on like iOS, if you ever were in like similar to like Africa, you go on a safari, you just go on Safari on your iPhone or Mac. Literally, you'll find us.
It'll be there.
We are on a safari. This podcast is basically a safari.
But a human safari.
Yeah, human zoo, same thing.
Yeah.
A classic meme. This has been like.
Yeah.
Oh God.